Hello and welcome to USA Homeless Crisis. I'm David. Today I got with me Emmett Reed. And Emmett is homeless and he said he'd like to talk to us about what's going on in his life. So how you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm doing okay, only by the grace of God.
Okay. Well, will you introduce yourself to everybody?
Man, my name is Emmett Reed. I went to school here in Fort Worth. I used to work at Channel 5, Radican Title. Uh, my story is quite unique. I have 11 sisters and brothers. And my mom had passed. I was the only one at home. And when she passed, I called and gathered a couple of my sisters and brothers to go over the will, check the insurance papers. I got the papers. I had to go to the bathroom. When I come out of the bathroom, they were running up the driveway. They took the wheel. They knew a guy that had dropped out of law school, but he knew just enough to swindle paperwork. We had 7 lots. We had a 4-bedroom house, 7 lots in Polly. One brother and one sister took all the money, all the property, got loans on it. All they didn't get loans on, they sold and kept all the money. And the sad part about it was the house I had my mom and them buy because my older brothers were in the military. They needed a larger house because we had a large family. I gave them my check for 3 months. I took $5 out of my check, gave them my check for 3 months. We bought this big house, and had a brother and sister that swindled me out of it. And I just kind of fell on hard times, and I've been homeless ever since. I've been grieving over it because we had a very, very prominent family. All our family traditions are gone. All my sisters that just broken. It killed our whole family. And I'm still suffering behind it.
Oh, that is terrible. And you said that you worked for Channel 5 also at one time?
Yes, sir. I worked for Channel 5. I was a mailman and I was a courier. I worked there for like 6 years.
Well, let me ask you, how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless now like about 2.5 years, man. It's horrible.
And this is when that dispute over your estate and everything happened?
Yes, sir.
And you say they brought in a swindler for a lawyer who doctored the paperwork, you say?
They had a friend that had fell out of law school, but he knew enough to change the paperwork. And he did the paperwork, changed it. I had a sister that got a lawyer, and the lawyer had brought him to justice. He lied to my sister and said, "I'm done in cancer, sister. Please don't send me to jail." But when she got to church, he got her a stupid bitch. He's riding around right now in the Rolls Royce in Arlington. I have another sister that's spending all our money, my kids' money, and I couldn't get over it because for this fact, when I was 12, my brother was 14, we cut each other and touched blood. So if anybody do anything against the family, we're gonna kill him. I wanted to kill him. I wrestled with it for years. This was a classic Cain and Abel story. I mean, I'm struggling, but I'm planning on going to the shelter at the end of this month, paying my $150 to live there where I can have pantry to go back and forth to work. They have a new thing called rapid housing, and I hope to be a part of that program because my kids still need me. My grandkids still need me. And my grandkids have kids. I'm a great grandfather.
How many kids do you have?
I have 7 kids of my own, but I've raised a lot of these kids that these guys have just brought into this world and left out. I have an innumerable number of kids that I've taken on my wings, that I've raised. And a lot of times, I just live by grace. Things I've done for people that wanted to repay me. I worked here at this store for 7 months. Right here at this store, bro, I'm getting into the side of it. There was no room for advancement. They only hired like their own color. Blacks, they want to just clean up, sweep the floor. I've trained a number of their employees just to be over me. So
Well, it seems like you've been living a tough life. Well, I really feel bad for you going through all of this. Where do you stay at on the streets
I
now?
live on a field behind the store where I built a temporary housing there. I got like some boards, baskets, I put the board on top of the basket, covered up with like a tarp. I lived there the whole winter. I almost died because of pneumonia, but
Oh, you got sick with pneumonia here lately?
yes, just about a month ago.
Oh man, did
I
you
got
get any
hospital.
did you get any medicine or help for that?
I got some medication. I had to because it knocked me down. I just turned 74 9 days ago, but I feel like I still have a job to do. That God still has a job for me, and He has allowed me to sustain and survive. And I'm only looking at the bright side. I know that I can't change things. I hate to happen, but I have to drop that, put that behind me, because only God, I can't keep holding that. But it was my place to keep the family together. The house was supposed to be a homestead. It was never supposed to be so. I can see how black-hearted people can be. Family members can be the worst.
Have you talked to him any since this?
I haven't talked to my brother in 7, 8 years. And I know now that I forgive him, but I cannot forget it. I can't forget. You know, I've never trusted him again. Or my sister. I've never trusted. I have to forgive him for my sake, because it would probably kill me. It's taking a toll on me, mentally and physically. I have to forgive him for my survival sake.
Well, that's good to be forgiven, and we really appreciate you, having compassion for people who've done you wrong. Because,
Yeah.
we always ask people to treat others the way they would want others to treat you, even in the face of adversity like you're going through now.
Oh yeah.
And if they were happen to watch this channel and see you right now, what would you say to them?
I would just say, how could your whole legacy, how you were raised, what you were taught, how can you totally drop? That's against God. You weren't raised that way. I mean, how can you do that? I just want to know how. I want to know why, because the why was greed. But I just want to know how you were able to do that and have no compassion, no heart. I don't know what kind of heart it takes to do that. It was better to me. That's committing genocide. That's family genocide. How could you?
If they was sorry about what they did and was looking to find you, how could they find you and contact you?
They can find me. I helped a lady start a restaurant in Forest Park called Tommy's. And I was a very first employee there. I've been at a little shopping center washing cars like 30 years. And my only best friends Off-White and Kelly Smith. I'm always at her restaurant because I was the first employee. She let me eat free. She always let me do some kind of work. And they can contact me at Thomas, Forest Park and Park Hill.
Okay, great. And they can also contact you on this channel, USA Homeless Crisis Texas. Send me a message and I'll find you and get the message to you. As we conclude, is there anything about your life now being homeless? If you had a chance to do this all over again, is there anything you would do different on your behalf?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I feel like I was heading the ball and I dropped it. I dropped the ball. And I feel like by me being too trusting, other people was able to get close to me and maneuver their little coin play. They played con. And I would just be more aware. I would be more. I would be far more particular, far more peculiar, and I would just question. I would. I wouldn't change my way, but I would be much more particular.
Okay. We can understand that, especially after being betrayed by your family. And this is a very touching and heartwarming story. And I want everybody to hear this and see if there is anything that you could do to help this man. Whenever you see him, he told you where he'd be at. So if anybody is in that area, please provide him some assistance. I'm going to help him today. And whenever I see you, I'm going to make sure you have my number so I can help you. You can call me if you need a ride or whatever. And is there anything else you would like to say on behalf of people out here that's struggling on the streets, that's homeless?
Well, I can say this. It's been quite an experience. And at one time, I was really judgmental. I was very, very judgmental because I was middle class, Christian raised, strict Christian raised. But I also realize right now that can you put yourself in other people's shoes, you will not be as judgmental about this. Because everybody has a story. And until you walk in their shoes, you cannot be judgmental. Just taught me that.
Well, thank you so much, my friend, and I really appreciate it. And I want everybody to continue their fight to end homelessness wherever it is and continue to help people wherever you see them. And I ask to continue to watch and subscribe to this channel so we can continue this fight. Thank you, my friend, for talking to us. And whenever anybody see you, please lend a helping hand to whoever you see out there homeless.
I also want to make one comment. Thank you for helping me air out that situation. So you'll be surprised at other people that have been in that position. Since it happened to me, I have notated situations that has occurred to others whose houses have been taken, who had mail that was time sensitive, that failed to respond due to homelessness and different things. So it's hard to elevate yourself from just a so far down position, but by the grace of God, you can.
Thank you so much, my friend, and I'm glad you have such strong faith. And we're going to pray for you here at USA Homeless Crisis. And thank you so much for talking to us. Everybody, continue to fight to end homelessness. Thank you very much.
Thank you.